It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz, play host to the Golden State Warriors. The Jazz begin this game with the basketball. To Gobert. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jet.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
On the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Great pass to set it up. Thompson, his first effort, off the mark. To Joe Ingles. Rubio. To Joe Ingles. Rubio won't go down. Durant with the basketball up top. Down by one. Durant gets it in the left corner. To Durant. Fires the three. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face. He still hits the three. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I'm going to be real with you. I haven't seen any limitations in Donovan Mitchell's game. He's always on balance, and it doesn't matter if you hit him attacking the rim or off the dribble. You're never going to knock him off kill. The only thing you can do as an opponent is you have to make him work the entire length of the ball game. Pick him up 94 feet, get his legs tired, and hope that he makes bad decisions down the stretch.
Here's Rubio up top. They're down three. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It'll stay with Utah. Screen coming. Gobert knocks it down from mid-range.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Warriors basketball. A drive by Durant, but his shot won't go. And Cousins throwing it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads three. Jumper's good.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Here comes the screen. Joe Ingles on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Kevin Durant has it. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Utah ball. Goes to the left side. Rubio. And it's rebounded by Green. Livingston to bring it up. His team leads it by 10. Livingston to Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Durant. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Rises for the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Durant shot, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the refs, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Screen coming. For 3, Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Livingston to Durant. Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Valanciunas to Gobert. From long range. And the rebound comes to Durant. To Cousins. Thompson. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down the ground and make a play.
To Durant. And Gobert hauls in the rebound. Rubio into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Inside, he scores.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Thompson. Oh, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. The screen sets him up for 2.
Every once in a while, a player comes into the league without a lot of hype, but starts showing and, more importantly, proving himself every single night. Spider Mitchell is one of those type of generational players, and what's crazy to even think that a year ago, he almost decided to skip the NBA draft to becoming not one of the best players on his team, but one of the greatest players in the league itself. And how about this for a fact that will throw your mind? He finished his rookie season with a far better PER, that's a player efficiency rating, than other rookies, these rookies when they come into the league. That's John Stockton and Karl Malone. That says something.
To Green.
That's light work for a guy with his ability.
Throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the Warriors, number 35, Kevin Durant.
It's Jazz ball. To Valanciunas. Rejected by Green.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tough make through traffic.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Jazz have the ball. Down low for Udo. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed them both. It's Cook with the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Turned away by Bell.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Possession lies with Golden State. To Durant. Probing the defense. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jet.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Leads to that nice pump fake. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Fires the three. Crowder able to hold down the rebound. Has a chance. Not that time.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Mitchell with it up top. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Allen. Buries it.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Warriors have the basketball. Has a look. Quick shot won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Shot from the lane won't go. And a putback slam. The first quarter's complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Deep left corner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Joe Ingles. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. To Allen. Gets to the basket and scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Thompson. To Shaun Livingston. Hook shot won't go. To Valanciunas. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Thompson. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. It's Mitchell controlling the offense. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Mitchell. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Thompson trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Joe Ingles to Allen. Here comes the screen. Grayson Allen to Valanciunas. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Trying to cash in. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. It remains Warrior basketball. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Hook shot won't go. Joe Ingles to Valanciunas. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Missed it at the line. Livingston to Durant. Thompson to Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson scores from the post. Utah with the possession. To Gobert. Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Here comes the screen. Thompson. Nice pass to set things up. Cousins. And he hits. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
To Green. To Sean Livingston. Thompson. Can't connect. Utah's got it. To Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ingles taking the momentum of the 2018 playoffs into that three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Thompson to Durant. Thompson. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Subbing in for Golden State, number 4.
Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Fires the three. That won't go. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Green to Thompson. Oh, Gobert sends him packing.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these...
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Thompson. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Cousins up to block the shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Durant to Thompson. And that's rejected by Gobert, the stifle tower.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Valanciunas. Straight on look. To Gobert. 5 to shoot for Utah. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
to Cousins. Thompson with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, someone I had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes. Proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Stuffs it down with authority. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Thompson. Green to Thompson for 3. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
That's blocked by Durant.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Thompson from long range. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Offensive rebound and a putback slam.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Thompson to Durant. Fires the 3. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
From the painted area, won't go down. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Livingston to Thompson. Durant. He buries it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Utah ball. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
With that foul, it's number 6. He'll be watching the rest of this one from the sideline.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second one as well. Thompson. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good by Mitchell. A 3-point play, and the Jazz extend the lead. Gets off the 3 at the buzzer.
Well, I came back.
Come away with the victory.
That was not easy at all. I had to do a lot of switching around, figure out what would work. Defensive wise, I had to utilize my power forward and my centers to stay on top of Kevin Durant. As you can see, there was no stopping Klay Thompson. He almost had 10 3-pointers in the game. So once Draymond Green and DeMarcus Cousins got into foul trouble, that's what really helped me out. And thanks to Golden State AI coaching, they tired out Kevin Durant in the first half, so he rarely played in the third quarter. So that's when I started catching up with him, and that's when they kept messing up because their bench just couldn't handle it. I utilized Valanciunas, who I acquired from Toronto, because if you notice, I don't have Derek Favors no more. I traded Derek Favors and 2 draft picks for Valanciunas, and Toronto gave me 2 draft picks for next year. I gave Toronto Raptors a second-round draft pick for the next season and a first-round draft pick for the 2020 season. So that's what I gave him, and I got Valanciunas. That's what helped me out, utilizing both Gobert and Valanciunas down the post. And then, as you can see, Donovan Mitchell, thanks to DeMarcus Cousins being in foul trouble, Donovan Mitchell was able to take it in a whole lot easier. And also, the rookie Grayson Allen, he was hitting threes. Ingles was hitting threes a little bit. So, yeah, I had to do a lot of defensive moving around, figure out what defensive play will actually work on these guys. And it was frustrating trying to stop Golden State. I wish I could have played this well, or played just as good as this against Houston. But hey, we won. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Y'all take care, and I hope the rest of your Sundays be as awesome as mine, because the Giants lost, Philly lost, so I'm rooting for the Houston Texans to beat the Cowgirls so my Redskins can win Monday night against the Saints. So that way the Redskins will stay in first place in the East Division. So you guys take care. Peace.